So when I was introduced to content marketing, everybody was telling me you have to think like a publisher. And I really have an issue with the concept of just purely thinking like a publisher when you're doing content marketing. I think it's so important to not just think like a publisher and act like a publisher, but you have to do more than what publishers do. Or else you run the risk of becoming what many publishers have already become, irrelevant and even obsolete. Publishers have always created content based on what they believe their audience wants to read or wants to watch or wants to hear. That's no longer going to work. You really have to listen to your audience and respond to what they want and create content around that. You take it a step further, traditional publishers have always sat behind desks and the only interaction they had with their audience was maybe a letter to the editor, if they responded. It's so important these days in content and content publishing and in content marketing to make sure you interact and have a dialogue with your audience. I think the last piece to go beyond what a traditional publisher or beyond thinking like a publisher is looking at social and looking at SEO. Publishers have always made SEO and social the responsibility of somebody else. Somebody else will take care of social. Somebody else will do SEO, if they even did it at all. It's important in content marketing to make sure that everybody in the content team and everybody creating content understands social, is engaged with their audience, is listening to their audience, and is a real person behind the content that they create. And then of course the SEO piece. There's no longer somebody else down the hall who's going to do the SEO and make sure the content's found on search engines. They have to be the people who are doing it, and they have to be the people who know what keywords are and how their content is going to get found. So when you talk about thinking like a publisher, is that a good start? Sure. But if you're just thinking like a publisher when you're doing content marketing, you need to do more. You need to act like a publisher and go beyond what publishers have done to be successful.